boys, we got a good one for you. Today, we're going to be looking at a fad. I say almost because this one is still going on. Okay, see that? That one is still fucking going on. A fad that's almost as bad as the Project Zorgo one. Today, we're going to be looking at the Doll Maker series. Right here. That right there is bad, okay? See? And we're about to talk about this the whole video. And I guess that's what's gonna happen to it. First, we're gonna be looking at the editing. I know I'm not a very great editor, so do as I say and not as I do, really. So, yeah. First, let's look at this scene, okay? Okay, just picture this. They're at a pumpkin patch. It's so great, okay? Oh, but their daughter has what seems to be a crack. But it's not a crack or a hole, even though it looks exactly like it. It apparently feels porcelain, like a doll that we're getting introduced in. So they say, oh, we need to get her home. And they're talking about what the fuck could be going on. And of course, what the fuck is going on is not really explained in that first scene. Because that first scene is more of an opening hook than anything else. It does not appear anywhere else in the video. Okay? So, you see her, then it skips over, and it shows her in a black dress. And they say, oh my god, was she wearing a black dress? Answer there? But a few seconds ago she was not, so why the fuck are you answering that? It's no. Why are you asking that? Oh my god. And then it cuts to a scene with a horrible fucking transition at the end. And I will show that to you and not even talk over it. But they show her right next to some doll. It's apparently called Abigail. Okay? And she's got more of the things. And they go, Abigail doesn't like water. So, why don't we put water in her? And so they pour some fucking water from the sink. They apparently live in the fucking house of God. And throw it at her while she's screaming. And there's a horrible fucking cut. Because they know they won't be able to do anything. It just cuts while they're throwing water at her. And so she's from the couch all the way at the wall. Like, you can't even see me. And she has different clothes on. Because the cut was for her to fucking change. And it is a horrible fucking transition. And they're like, oh my god, oh! And yeah, there's so many horrible editing choices. And it's just god-awful, okay? They don't even explain what happened in the last one. And you may be wondering, the last one? What about, why the last one? Well, because apparently I chose the fucking wrong season. Because apparently there was a season before it, and I didn't see that. So I clicked on movie 1. Not seeing that, said S2 movie 1. And so they just kept going, last time. And I didn't fucking know what was going on. Because they never gave any explanation to what was going on. But that one was also kind of my fault, so touche. Yay. Now that we talked about the opening bit, let's go on to the whole hour and 15 minutes I had to sit through, okay? Because I can tell you, it was fucking torture. So, for the actual beef of the video, okay? The full video, okay? This hour and 15 minute video. Because we just spent 2 minutes of it with fucking nothing. Okay, so what we are going to talk about is the first part, where they go to a fair. They say they're going to spy on their daughter, Jordan, which is at the fair with her friends. Which, okay, I get. Parents sometimes want to watch their kid, I mean, even though she's a senior in high school, and don't want anything to happen to her, even though she should be like 18 by now. Okay, I get that. But later in the video, because this is a whole lot of nothing, they like search the food area, and then they go ride rides and look at the cows. They get a note while they're like playing a game from Abigail, the doll, which is apparently there, which they showed with a horrible editing thing. Hey, look. That's pretty shit, right? Yeah, so they get a note from Abigail, the doll, and it literally says, she is not there. And then they're like, oh my gosh, this is just like last year, where we were going to spy on her, and then she wasn't here. It's the exact same note and the exact same handwriting. Hey, it must be Abigail. But last year? They didn't think about last year. So, what the fuck? It's like, let's take an example, okay? Like an actual good thing. Like a movie. Let's think of a movie. It Chapter 2, okay? The people come there, and they realize that the clown is there, but they had forgotten about fucking Derry. They did not forget anything about last year. They said themselves that they did this last year, and nothing came up to them. Like, what if she's not there, and then there's this haunted doll that's fucking stalking us again? Like, I was right there at my desk watching it, and I literally blurted out, why the fuck wouldn't they realize that what happened last year could happen again? And also, I forgot to mention, in the first part, they say it's close to Halloween season, so the doll maker's there. And guess what they say again? It's Halloween season! They could have prevented that by saying, no, you cannot go to the fucking fair, Jordan. You're staying home. And then, boom! This whole thing could have been prevented, and I wouldn't have to be able to make this video. Help me. In the next scene, which is, again, about 15 to 20 minutes, they go to fucking Target, and they're like, okay, so we noticed Jordan's been acting weird ever since they went to the fair, and so we're gonna buy her shit. If she picks the wrong one, which is something the doll maker would want, then she's obviously the fucking doll maker, okay? Do you get me? And okay, so you think of doll maker, okay? Did you think they might get like a Fugler doll, which is one of those dolls that looks like they have human teeth? Would they go into like the horror section of the place they go and like, you know, get something scary? Or do they get this right here? Well, if you answered any of those, then you're fucking wrong, because they get this thing instead. And also, its name is Abigail. And also, they're from Utah, so I don't really get that, because it's a demon doll, and I don't think the Mormons live like that. So do you think, okay, so they get, the Jordan person things that they also like, okay? 2 things. They get her 3 Musketeers, 2 bags of them, because she really likes those. Those are one of her favorite chocolate bars. And bath bombs, because she apparently loves bath bombs. And do you think they would do what a good thing would do and make the doll maker, because they say the doll maker knows all, would they make the doll maker try to go in secret and reveal later that she actually is she has been taken control by the doll maker, and make her pick one of her favorite things, and then, like, I don't know, 30 minutes later they get chased by her because it's a shitty YouTube content? Or does the doll maker, or Jordan, because apparently if she picked the wrong one, which they were all wrapped in paper, no one knew what it looked like, and they all are like, she's the fucking doll maker. Well, if you guess number 2, then you're right. Because they do exactly that. And then they do that, and then she goes to her friend's house, not listening, and then apparently she's not normal, really, because she comes back all normal, like nothing fucking happened. She never asked, hey, what were the other 2 presents? Or, hey, why did you actually do that? She's just like, okay. They say she's all normal, okay? And then they get sent something by Abigail, okay? And this is just what she calls herself. And it says, if Jordan touches the floor, then she's a fucking doll. She'll turn into a doll overnight and be a doll forever, okay? And they're like, okay, well, shit. I guess we gotta carry you. And then, so they carry her for a little bit, and then after a while, they're like, okay, well, we're done. Because, well, they're done. The doll said that they were done, okay? And so, they stopped doing it. But then the youngest dude, Ty, just fucking goes to his friend's house, and they're like, and they don't do anything, okay? They say Jordan's weird for always wanting to go to her friend's house. They let Ty go all nilly-dilly. And then they're like, and then they get a text that says, okay, so if you have to throw the axes in all the places, which there are 5, or else he gets turned into a doll forever. And so they go into their basement, where it's full of cardboard, like this, for protection, I guess, or just so they could say that it's fucking hot later in the video. And then they're like, well, shit, this is hard at number 1. And then they go through 2, hard at 3, normal at 4, and then it's hard at 5. Okay? And also, here's an FYI, I'm not even like throwing axes, because you know this is a kids channel. Can't have those on the line. So they use axes. I don't think you know what those are. They're like, I think they're made by the same people that make stick bots and stuff. They're little foam things that have little suction cups. They go like that, and they stick to objects. So they use those. Eventually they get that, and then Ty comes home, the youngest dude. And then they get another text. It goes, he can't be the last one asleep. Okay, and so they're all like, make him stay up all late. Let's all stay up late. We're not going to sleep all night. But it specifically says he can't be the last one. So just put him the fuck to sleep. Okay? Wait for his bedtime normally, and then go, okay, dude, you gotta go to sleep. Simple as that. Okay? But no, they all stay up. Except for Jordan, because apparently she's haunted by Abigail. And she goes to her bed, and then something weird happens. She, like, wakes up and starts singing, like, a children's lullaby. And goes, she moved! And then apparently Abigail moved from the last place she was. And then they realize, oh, wait, we worded it wrong. Instead of him instead of saying he has to be asleep all late or he has to be the last one asleep all night, you know, which one of them is still stupid but still works, okay? He goes to bed, and they're like, okay, finally, we can go to bed. It's like 2 a.m. I'm just like, shit. Why? Just put him to sleep immediately. Once it's his time for bed, just go, hey, Ty, time for bed. And he goes to bed. Simple as that. You could have all fallen asleep, and he will have been taken. Oh yeah, I forgot. During the other thing, during the tomahawk one, the dad puts his son's life on the line because they have like 2 minutes left, and he goes, "Guide me, X." Closes his eyes and then throws it. And then he wins somehow, putting his son's life on the line, okay? What sane human would do this? Okay. On to the next part. Okay, so now that we can have this thing down, I can slam on this as hard as I can, because I'll be doing that a lot. As you saw in the story, I got very, very pissed. Not even for much of a reason. It was just such a fucking shitty story, okay? It had so many holes, but I guess this is just children's YouTube. It's like, there were ads on that. Coppa's just gonna make this shit worse. Because this is obviously made for children, and it's like, fuck. It's like, that means they marked it. No, it is not for kids. It's ruining it for everyone except for me because I'm not monetized. No, so it's just ruining it for so many people that those types of people who mark their kids' content not for kids. It's just gonna get YouTube another huge fucking fine, or I get lucky and they just get a huge fine, because that shit is always popping out on my recommended. Because I actually found this because my little sister was watching it, okay? There were like 4 ads on it, which, okay, it's not that bad for a kid's channel, because have you seen more to his videos? How many ads those have? But she was watching them, and I'm just so angry because of that, and they're marketing it for kids. Like, I've seen, like, they've done, like, you know that Project Zorgo thing I mentioned in the beginning? How they're, like, spreading across different channels just to give each other subscribers for the same exact thing? The shit? They did that with some other kids channel. I think it was called, like, Shots of the Years or something. I just saw it. And guess what? There's over 3 hours of the first season. Because originally, I was planning to watch, there was one that I saw that came out first. And it said, the Doll Maker movie 1. And it was just as long as fucking It Chapter 2. It was 2 hours and 59 minutes. That's crazy. And it just kind of pissed me off about how much money they're getting. We need a villain sometimes. I myself may be a superhero, but sometimes we need a villain. We need somebody who can destroy these types of channels. Welcome my friend, Madness Pulse. On to you, Jeff! Why's the camera rolling? I told you that... What? You didn't click record? Holy shit! Did anybody put that there while I was putting my mic down?
Hello, it is I, me, Madness Pulse. I am here to watch a certain video that LHP MAN said even I wouldn't be able to get through. You tell me, like I can get through anything. Yeah. No. I used to hate LHP MAN. I still do. So let's get into this video. Wow, that's so horrible. What
the? Where'd he go? Is that horrible? Oh my god. Well, I guess he didn't really want to see that. So, I guess I'm doing the rest. I declare war on scummy people. I'm not saying you're fully scum. You guys could be great people online, okay? Just online, you are scum. You, at some point, are gonna get the punishment needed. FTC gave YouTube its punishment. Now I'm not just talking about the YouTube family. I'm talking about all those kids' channels, you know. You got the ones, Preston Plays How Much You Fallen. You got the fucking Morgs. You got Shots of the Jaegers. You're marking your shit as for children. Which is why you're able to see the fucking subscribe button, the like button, the comments. You're getting ads on the stuff that everyone's already been fined. No one is happy with you guys. All the kids' channels that mark their shit as for kids should get fined. I have not heard of a single one that not a single channel yet who's been fined, which I don't know, 45,000 I think it was, 42. That is supposed to be what you're supposed to be getting. And you are all just making that shit. So I say, nay, we delete those channels. And also Lily Pond's where we're at it. And also Sniper Wolf and a few others. Just, come on. Can we get those ones out, please? Maybe I've cooled down now. So, I have a synopsis. This channel should, 1, stop using the Inception boom sound effect, 2, royalty-free music, and 3, try to make the story a little better, okay? Hire some writers, try to not pander it so much to kids to where it's so idiotically dumb. And for now, I'm gonna go on a trail to find my destiny. Because I think complaining about stupid, dull kids' channels is not what I should be doing. I'm a superhero, for Christ's sake. So I think I should go find my inner self.
Michael, what are you doing? Why are you wearing...
Don't give away my identity. Well, I got the wrong day to do this. It's raining.
Wow.
But I'm stuck in some